Hi guys, my name is Joseph from Neo Builders, and today we want to do another ADU walkthrough, an ADU tour. I'm so excited about this project. I want to tell you so much about it. But first, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe to this channel. We try to do so much ADU content and ADU education. If you like these walk tours, do me a favor, comment below. I want to do much more ADU tours. Now, I want to give you some stats on the house. The main house is about 1,200 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. There's a detached garage and there's a pool that you'll see in the video. The detached garage has an alley in the back, so there's going to be private entrance for the ADU. The garage was 400 square feet less than 9 weeks ago, so it took us 9 weeks to build this ADU. And I cannot wait to show you. Guys, come on, let's check it out. So I believe on the ADU, you should have a separate entrance for whoever is living in the backyard. It's actually mandated in the code that they have a separate entrance. In this specific project, we actually have an alley in the back, so we didn't need to do it, but I want to kind of show it to you just to make sure that you know that your renters need a separate entrance. Okay guys, come check out the ADU. So the first thing that you'll walk into is our big living room. Our living room is about 125 square feet and it's attached to our kitchen. Now, key things about our living room is we have an egress window right here. This window is about 4 by 4, so if there's a fire or anything that happens, you can just jump out right here. The next thing you'll see outlets on every single wall, usually around every 6 feet. We have our panel right here, which is important. You should have a panel inside of your unit or right on the outside of your unit. We had a lot of shear walls on this project, so we make sure to have our panel inside, which is really important. Then you'll see our AC right here. We have a ductless mini split, and we have our plug for the TV, and we have our plug for the low voltage. This is really important, something that you keep everything behind the walls. The next thing you'll see is our kitchen. Our kitchen is about 23 linear feet. If you count top and bottom, it's close to even 40 linear feet. First thing you'll see is a pantry and a header on top of the pantry. You will see a microwave hood. So when you're cooking in here, everything will hood out and go straight outside, so there won't be any smell in our smaller unit. Now we ended up choosing to do bigger appliances. So we did 30-inch appliances, which I think is really, really nice. A 5-burner oven. You'll see here that we have a countertop. This countertop is onyx countertop. We got this countertop from Best Shear Stone. They do really, really good work and really good pricing. I'll link below. We have tile floor to ceiling. Again, this is backsplash, so technically you only need tile up to here, but just for the dramatic effect, we went all the way up. Talk to your contractor about more tile, less tile. I think it's important to do a lot of tile, especially in a smaller kitchen. You'll walk in here, we have a smaller sink, about 24 inches, and then we also have our faucet from Eyes at Home. So I think it's also really important to get some nice fixtures in your ADU to feel comfortable. You'll also see a dishwasher. I don't usually put a dishwasher in my units, but I think we have a big kitchen in this one and the homeowner wanted to make sure that they have a dishwasher. So again, just depending on the luxury level and the size of your kitchen, you can put a dishwasher or not. We have a fridge that's about 32 inches, huge fridge. So plenty of space for 1 or 2 people. And then we also have a washer dryer. A lot of people talk about the washer dryer combo. I believe that you should get a washer and a dryer. Number 1, you can do a lot more laundry. Number 2, it doesn't actually take the amount of space that people think. And number 3 is the washer dryer combos. They just don't do the job really well. Let's go into the bathroom, okay? So this bathroom is 8 by 5. It's a really nice shower. We really went crazy with all of the tile. So we have tile on all the walls. We have a vanity that's about 24 inches. We went for a little bit of a smaller vanity. Our toilet has a 32-inch clearance, which is really nice. We also have an LED light and we have an LED mirror. And it's really important that all of your light fixtures in your bathroom are LEDs, so you can be California compliant with Title 24. I know a lot of contractors get messed up and homeowners get messed up because they don't find LED lights, but make sure you have LED if you're building an ADU in California. Let's walk into here. So this is our frameless shower glass. Frameless shower glasses are very important, I believe, just because of the splash zone. You don't have to do it to code. Really all you need is a rod with a shower curtain, but we really like shower glass. Shower glass costs anywhere between $1,000 and $1,500, and it's all custom made, beautiful. I will link someone below about this shower glass. Tile floor to ceiling, we have subways on this and this level. We have black hexagons going all the way up, and our floor and our pan. Here's the thing, a lot of people ask us about the niche. Pros and cons about doing a bathroom, an ADU with type 5 construction. Because it's type 5 construction, we had a shear wall on this side and we had a shear wall on this side, so it was really hard to do a niche. Obviously the homeowner understood, but it is important to understand if you are doing type 5 construction to make sure you think about the small details. Our shower system is just from Home Depot, and we have a bench. This bench I think is really, really nice. It's a floating bench with a slab. It's the same slab that we have in our kitchen, so we were able to buy a third slab and then also use the extra pieces for our bench. Beautiful shower. This is one of the nicer showers that we have seen. So I'm excited that the homeowner wanted a lot of tile and wanted to make it really fancy. Let's go into our bedroom. So our bedroom is about 120 square feet. Key things that you'll see here is an AC unit in the bedroom. You'll see again the TV outlet and the low voltage outlet. We also have an egress window that's 4x4. These windows are vinyl, so you can find them anywhere at HD Supply or Home Depot or Contractor Warehouse. Again, bed, we focus the bed this way so that it faces our TV. And then we have our closet. Now we did not put a closet mirror or something to close the closet. The homeowner still wants to pick out his closet. You know, he's talking about a custom closet, so we'll kind of do that maybe after inspection, or maybe he'll just do one shelf and just do the mirror, so you can finish the closet any way you want. We also love to do this closet storage space. So these are 4x4s here and 4x4s here. I spoke to my structural engineer. This is a concept that I kind of did on my own and my own project, and then a lot of clients love it. Spoke to my structural engineer about this, and this can hold about 2,000 pounds. So, you know, if you're building a closet, you can go all the way up, or you can do a shelf maybe for storage up there, or maybe for suitcases or some big bulk items. Other things that I want to kind of talk about in this ADU is we have the attic access, which is nice. We have an IAQ fan, and yeah, big space. I think you can do a lot with 400 square feet. A lot of people call me and they ask me, hey, can you do a 1 bedroom and 400 square feet? I think you really, really can. I think this project shows it. We've done multiple projects that are 1 bedroom at 400 square feet, and even smaller, maybe even 360, you can build a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Yeah, guys, I love ADUs. This is North Hollywood. I do want to show you the outside, so come, let's check it out. This is our vent right here for our kitchen. I showed you in the microwave. And then you'll see black stucco and you'll see black gutters. The homeowner really wanted to go black on black on black, and you'll see that also with the windows here. Our front door is from HD Supply. You know, this is a $350 exterior door. Make sure to always get exterior doors. And then we stain this to the right color that the homeowner wanted. I think it came out really, really nice. The only thing really we're missing is the doorknobs, but we're actually waiting on a really fancy doorknob, so I can't wait to show you that. And then black windows, which I kind of explained before. Homeowner really wanted black stucco, black windows, black finishes. So I think it came out pretty nice. You'll see some black stucco here, and again, black windows here. You have an LED light fixture, so remember all exterior lights also have to be LED. You will see here our water heater. This is hot and cold water. This is our main water system. So this is the back side of our garage. Obviously not the prettiest. We will put some fake grass here in the future. But I did want to talk just really quickly about the setbacks. So we actually share a setback here. I believe it's 18 inches. Yeah, it's 18 inches between both structures. So we split our setback right down the middle. We were not allowed to have any windows on this side. More importantly about windows, we actually had to fire rate this whole wall. So different types of insulation, different types of drywall. We had an RC channel on this side, obviously on the inside of the unit. So just keep in mind, if you're planning on having windows, just make sure that you have the setbacks. This is a garage conversion, so we actually didn't add any square footage, but we still had the setback issues. Our client was a little bit mad about no windows on this side, but you know, it is what it is. I wanted to talk about two quick things. You'll see our roof. We have new roof shingles. It's presidential roof. And then you have a backyard space. Now, you can kind of see that you have a pool here and you have some trees here and you have a big space over here. We have an alley in the back of us. And the good thing about the alley in the back is people can just come, the tenant can just come in and park here. We're gonna put a fence here, A, to keep the pool safe, but B, also to kind of differentiate this project. So you have a main house here and you have an ADU on the other side. The tenant will just pull up here and this is kind of his backyard space. So I think that's really, really important as well. Thank you so much for joining us on this ADU tour. We are so excited about how this project came out. We will do an update after this project to tell you how much the rent is and how much the home price went up. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe this video if you want to see more ADU content. We post a ton of educational videos and a little bit of fun finished project stuff. If you want to build your own ADU, sign up for a free 15-minute consultation. The link will be right down below. And we'll help you build your own ADU. We do tons of plans, we do tons of construction, and if you want a unit that looks like this, that will bring your house up in value, be sure to call me. I answer the calls. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. Bye-bye.